Think about the last time someone disrespected you. That hot, prickly feeling in your chest. The fake argument you had with them in your head for 3 hours afterward. The way you went to sleep rehearsing what you should have said. You aren't a Stoic. You're a prisoner. You're a puppet dancing on a string held by someone who doesn't even care about you. Most people think a Stoic is a man who feels nothing. They imagine a statue, a cold, lifeless block of marble that lets the world spit on it without flinching. They think Stoicism is about being tame. They are dead wrong. A Stoic isn't a man who has no fire in his belly. A Stoic is a man who is a volcano, but has learned how to direct the lava. 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius didn't rule the known world by being nice. He ruled it by being dangerous, but disciplined. He understood a secret that the modern world has forgotten. To be truly good, you must first be capable of being a monster. If you aren't capable of being dangerous, you aren't peaceful, you're just harmless. And there is a massive difference between the two. Are you actually a good person, or are you just too afraid to be a bad one? Welcome to the side of philosophy they don't teach in schools. This is dark Stoicism. It's the art of looking into the abyss of your own shadow, your anger, your ambition, your pride, and instead of running away, you put it in a harness. Today, we stop trying to delete our dark side. Today, we learn how to make it work for us. We live in a society that rewards the tame man. We are told from birth to suppress our aggression, to hide our ego, and to fit into the neatly labeled boxes of the polite world. We've become a generation of people who apologize for taking up space. We worry about offending people who don't even know we exist. But look at the world around you. Does it look like it belongs to the polite, or does it belong to those who have mastered their internal storm? The ancient Stoics lived in a world of decapitations, betrayals, and absolute power. They knew that the shadow wasn't something to be cured. It was something to be integrated. Think of your dark side as a wolf. If you starve the wolf, it will eventually break the cage and eat you. If you let the wolf run wild, it will destroy your life. But if you train the wolf, you become the most formidable person in any room. A man who can be a monster, but chooses to keep his sword in the sheath, is a man who commands true respect. The man who has no sword at all is just a victim waiting for a predator. But having a sword is useless if you don't have the fuel to wield it. Most self-help tells you to think positive. It tells you to let go of your anger. I'm telling you, your anger is a compass. It tells you where your boundaries are being crossed. The tame man tries to kill his anger and becomes a coward. The dark Stoic weaponizes it. There is a powerful fuel in the parts of yourself you've been told to hide. That feeling of being overlooked, that chip on your shoulder, the burning rage you feel when someone treats you like you're invisible. The average person lets those emotions burn them up. They vent, they complain on social media, and they stay exactly where they are. Why are you letting your enemies win by staying angry at them? The Stoic takes that raw, dark energy and transmutes it. When someone tells you that you'll never make it, don't argue with them. Don't even acknowledge them. Instead, take that surge of adrenaline and pour it into your work. Let your success be the only noise they ever hear. Your dark side is the highest octane fuel on the planet. If you aren't using it, you're trying to win a race with an empty tank. Once you have that internal fire burning, you must learn to protect it with a layer of ice. There is a time for empathy, and there is a time for coldness. Modern life is a constant war for your attention. Everyone wants a piece of you. Your boss, the news, the strangers in your comments section. If you are warm to everyone, you will be bled dry. You need an inner citadel, the ability to become mentally cold to anything that does not serve your purpose. Look at the man on the wreckage in this video. The wood is splintering under his feet. The salt water is stinging his eyes. The Kraken is a nightmare made of flesh and ink. And yet, he is calm. He isn't ignoring the storm. He has simply decided that the storm doesn't have his permission to disturb his peace. That is the scariest level of calm. In the face of death, 99% of your social problems evaporate. Developing a dark, stoic layer means being okay with being the villain in someone else's story. If someone is a parasite on your energy, you cut them off. No explanation, no drama, just the cold, surgical removal of what does not belong in your fortress. You aren't being mean, you are being sovereign. This sovereignty isn't just about blocking out other people. It's about conquering the chaos inside your own mind. This is where the amateurs get confused. They hear about negative visualization and they think it's overthinking. It is the exact opposite. Overthinking is a leak in your fortress. It is a chaotic, circular spiral where you imagine a problem and get scared. It is a bug in your software. Negative visualization is a security patch, a phone. Overthinking asks, what if I lose everything? And starts to cry. Dark Stoicism says, I have lost everything. I am sitting in the ruins of my life right now. Look at me. I am still breathing. I am still here. My soul is intact. By visiting the monster in your mind on your terms, you strip it of its power. You aren't worrying about the future. You are performing a fire drill for the soul. You do this so that when the world finally tries to break you, it realizes you've already been there, and you've already won. One makes you a victim of the future. The other makes you the master of the present. And if you want to be the master of the present, you must look directly at the thing everyone else is running away from, the end. We treat death as a tragedy. The dark Stoic treats death as a deadline. Every morning you wake up, you are one day closer to the grave. The cigar is burning down. Most people use this thought to feel depressed. The elite use it to become lethal. When you truly accept that you are going to die, you lose your fear of taking risks. You lose your fear of rejection. Your bank account will go to zero. Your body will return to the dirt. Your name will be forgotten by your great-grandchildren. So why are you still asking for permission? The man who has accepted his mortality is the most dangerous man in the room because he has nothing left to lose. He can speak the truth when everyone else is lying. He can walk away from a safe job to build an empire while everyone else is paralyzed by security. Security is a myth. The grave is the only thing that is secure. Once you realize the clock is ticking, you stop asking for permission. You start taking what is yours. This absolute fearlessness is what creates the villain presence that commands a room. There is a reason we are drawn to the villains in movies. They are decisive. They are focused. They are unmoved by the opinions of the crowd. Dark Stoicism asks you to adopt the villain's focus while maintaining the emperor's virtue. When you embrace your flaws, your scars, and your darker ambitions, you become magnetic. People are tired of fake. They are tired of polished. They want someone who feels real. Mastering your presence means being comfortable with silence. It means looking people in the eye and not being the first to look away. It means being the only one in the room who isn't trying to prove how good they are. When you stop trying to be the hero, you accidentally become the legend. But a legend isn't built on words. It's built on the scars of practice. How do you actually integrate this? You must practice the dark rituals, controlled hardship, go 24 hours without food, spend an hour in a freezing cold shower, walk through the city with no money in your pocket. This isn't about suffering. It's about proving to your dark side that it can't control you through comfort. When you conquer your physical needs, you conquer the world. Look at yourself in the mirror. Not the Instagram version of you, the real you. Acknowledge your greed, acknowledge your anger, acknowledge your hunger for power. Say to yourself, I see you, I know you're there, and today you're going to work for me. Before you sleep, perform the evening review of the shadow. Ask, where did I let my shadow control me today? Where was I weak? Where did I hand over my remote control? No judgment, just data. Are you going to keep pretending you don't have a monster inside you, or are you finally going to learn how to write it? Most people clicked away from this video 10 minutes ago. Their minds are too loud to handle the silence, but you're still here. You've chosen the harder path. If you're ready to master the monster inside you, hit the subscribe button and join the few who choose to stay unmoved. Your transformation starts in the comments. Leave a fire emoji if you've claimed your seat in the inner citadel. The world is getting softer. People are getting more fragile. They are looking for safe spaces, while the world prepares to crush them. But you are building a fortress. Stoicism isn't about being a nice guy. It's about being a good man. And a good man is a very dangerous man who has his emotions under absolute, cold-blooded control. The storm isn't coming. The storm is already here. Most men will spend their lives trying to build a roof that won't leak. The dark Stoic learns to love the rain. The Kraken is waiting. Show it who the real monster is. Everything that happens, the good, the bad, the dark, is just more wood for the fire. And a great blaze devours everything. Stay strong, stay dark, stay stoic.